Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone in the house. Is my voice audible, everyone? Good evening, good evening, good evening. The chat box is open. You guys can chat in there. Okay, I've just kept things on mute so that we don't clash with one another in the sound and stuff. So, yes, is the voice audible? Good evening, Guru Raj, Akash, and everybody. Shantanu, everyone, okay? Chalo, let's get started. It's going to be a wonderful journey towards growth that we are going to start from today onwards. I think it is going to be one of the best experience of your lives in terms of getting towards a successful career track and a life track. Okay, doesn't matter what kind of background you have had in your past. Okay, whatever family, education, work, just being aware that there is a better life possible for you in future, and if you act in a certain manner in the present moment, you will be able to go towards that kind of a bright future where you will be successful at everything that you will do. Okay, more of happiness, more of joy, more of money, more of fun, more of enjoyment, and more of satisfaction and purpose from the life. Okay, we all are like amazing human beings with huge possibilities, so I personally believe in that, and that is the reason we have been doing this kind of sessions where people realize their potential and live a very high quality of life and accomplish greatness. That's the basic plan. Okay, so chalo, all that said and done. Let me give you a quick intro. Okay, some of you might already be knowing me, some might not be aware, but let's get to the core basics. Okay, my name is Tosef, and I have spent around 12 to 13 years. Okay, yeah, 2010 I started working. So I've spent 13 years in the IT industry. Started like a regular developer in Java, and then started moving up the ladder, full stack, then a team lead, then got promoted to lead like 20-member team, 30-member team, 40-member team. And currently I'm working in the IT industry itself, having around 13 years of experience and leading a 40-member team with designation head of technologies. Okay, it really has given me a lot of insights, and a phase came in my life where I started hunting ki bhai, how do you really accomplish massive success in your life? And I have spent like more than 5 years plus doing that, and really applied a lot of things on my own self and got very great results in the industry. Okay, and somewhere I felt ki it's my responsibility to give all of this, whatever I know, okay, completely fair and square, transparent to the upcoming generation so that you can get maximum benefit of this and fast forward your life in 10 years. So let's say 2033, you will be in a far better position than where I am and majority of the other people. Okay, so that kind of a like shortcut to future I really wanted to create, and that's where this kind of programs are emerging. Okay, and I have been doing this program. So this program, the name is career transformation. I have been doing it since past 5 years, no, sorry, 2 years. Okay, from COVID time onwards, and we have already completed. Every month we do one session. We start on Mondays, and the journey continues. It's like already finished 25 batches of this. Okay, this is the 25th one. 24 is already done, and majority of the people got benefits, and still they are doing things with me for like past 6 months or so. Okay, now what exactly we are doing here? Let's peel the onion and get to the root. Okay, there guys, we all have one life, and everybody of you have dreams, desires. We want to live to our fullest. We want to accomplish massive results, success. That's what is a life journey. We all were born, we all will die. Rest everything is a journey, right? So when we are passing through this journey, how we can live this life to the fullest? Okay, where there are no shortcomings, where challenges will be there, but you will be better equipped to solve these challenges, and you will be able to live a very high quality of life in your work, in your with your family, with your friends, with all the fun and entertainment and luxuries of life. So when I started digging down all that, then I realized you okay, so every human being, it's our right to live to our fullest potential, and we need to achieve success in both these areas. Okay guys, success in both the areas, not one. You have to pick both. One is whatever career you are in. When you're on this planet, you have to do some work and kind of career engagement on this planet, right? So you need to become massively successful at your career. It could be any industry. And at the same time, you should be massively successful with your life. Both things mandatory. You cannot pick one of the other. And that's the reason we came up with this program where I am literally guaranteeing, okay, if you literally implement all the techniques that we are discussing, you will accomplish massive results in your life. Okay, and how do I know it? I have applied it for past 5 years. I got great results. And forget about me, some of the very great world leaders, okay, have applied these things. So these are all proven techniques. Nothing is trial and error. Okay, everything is proven. And if you do it long enough, you will start attracting great results in your life. Okay, guys, doesn't matter what your past was, who you were, how you used to think, it's all possible to change, and we can take our life to the whole new level in terms of our results, success, and everything basically. Okay, you have untapped potential right now within you. We just need to start knocking it, and you will start feeling, okay, wow, what kind of life was hidden from me. And that's what, as part of this program, we are going to uncover a better version of you. Okay, a stronger, powerful, capable version who is going to be successful in both the career and in the complete aspect of life success as well. Okay, interesting, eh? Okay, and you will enjoy the journey very much. Okay, now let me tell what exactly this program about. We'll go through that, but okay, firstly, what I realized out of life. Techniques are available everywhere. If you really want success, you sit on internet, you Google, you explore, you will find something. So I don't want to give you the techniques, okay? Because okay, there is a fact: 80% of the world will end in mediocrity. That means they will never be able to experience their true potential. They will have shortcomings, financial struggle, health struggle, day-to-day family clashes, friends clashes, and all the problems of the world. And there's 80% of the world. That is a pretty big number. After stats and surveys, these numbers were derived. So the point is, we have the power of internet. We have all the techniques available. Still 80% not able to accomplish success and results. That means there is something really wrong. So we need to crack what is that thing wrong. Okay, and accordingly I have come up with this program. It's simple, it's pretty simple. If you think logical, it just makes sense. Okay, first, we as human beings should know what are the right things of becoming successful in career and life. Knowing the right techniques, step number one. Second, you need to start taking actions on these techniques, step number two. And third, you need to convert these actions into a lifelong habit. Consistency, persistence, sticking with it till the time you get results. That's it, simple 3 steps. Good habits are there in the world. We need to understand why it works. Maybe you have to customize it to your life circumstances. So understanding these success habits. Second, taking actions on that. Listening is not going to help. You need to wake up. You need to break your old shell, your old comfort zone, and awaken this power which is there lying, resting within you. And guys, if you don't touch it, nobody else is going to do that. It's your life. You were born uniquely different than anybody else on the planet. You need to tap your potential, your capability, and take actions and enjoy this outcome which you will get. So that is step number 2. You need to take actions towards success. And third thing, these actions have to become a habit. There is nothing like I'll do it for 2 weeks or 1 month. You have to do it for lifelong, because it's a success habit. It will give you results in a long run, but you need to touch that consistency mark. So what this program is going to offer you is a full-fledged end-to-end system which touches these 3 areas. And if you really promise to yourself that you will do your best to become your best, you will take every single action which we discuss here. You're not just going to listen, but you're going to make notes plus practically take actions. We will do live workshops together. I will be doing it. You will be doing it in this time itself. I'm not asking you to work extra during the rest of your day. Okay, in this time itself, 9 to 10, every day we will be connecting, and where we are going to perform live activities. You just commit to yourself, okay, you will take actions, because then only your life will change. And then we will do these actions for next 21 days of our life. Okay, you know this simple stuff. If you do something for 21 days, a new habit starts forming. Okay, the beginning stage of a new habit. So we are going to start applying it for 21 days. So this is a 21-day program. I can give you all these techniques in a 4 hours workshop and you will be equipped with everything. But unfortunate truth, 80% of the people will not be applying and not getting the results. So this I realize this is how the world works. And I don't want to just be another guy on the planet doing the same stuff where people don't get the value. Okay, so the pura focus is everybody in this hall right now on Zoom. Okay, you guys are giving your time for this, I am giving my time for this. We have to make this 1 hour as value add as possible, and our existence in this 1 hour should count. And you should become different. Who you are today on 6th February versus who you will become by the end of this program, there has to be a difference, and you should see that in yourself. And that's where we are going to daily connect, Monday to Friday. Okay, so today is Monday. It's a 3-week program, Monday to Friday, 9 to 10 evening, same slot. We will be connecting like 15 sessions, Monday to Friday, 3 weeks. Okay, now how this full program will be arranged. And guys, okay, everybody of you, I really want you to join in. Why? Because you will realize ki bhai, something different happened to me. I was different earlier. What I was thinking, my thought process changed, my belief system changed, my actions changed, my confidence level changed. And the market might have recession, problems, troubles, concerns, but you came in control of your life so that you fixed it. And that's what we want to become, on that driving seat. Ke bhai, aane do. Let anything be offered by life, we will knock it down. So that kind of potential. And guys, let me tell you, a 2 hours seminar is not going to do that. You might get a motivation, and on the third day it falls down. So we need to build it a habit. We need to do what is right, not what is comfortable to us. We need to do things which are really right, not what is comfortable. So guys, 21-day program starts Monday to Friday, 3 weeks. Initial 2 weeks, okay, will be generic, applies to any industry. So it doesn't matter whether you're in IT, non-IT, or any other background, because these are the secrets of success. Let me tell you, every one of you have dreams, goals, desires. I want this from my life. I want success. I want X. I want Y. I want Z. We all have dreams which we want to accomplish, regardless of your industry. We all have problems right now, challenges in our life right now, and we might not know how to solve them. Some of us might be broken inside because we lost our belief that we can do something with our lives. Some of us might not really find guidance. How do you do great things in life? Because everything around you is falling apart. That means, and that is irrelevant. If you're a human being, you are going through all of these things right now. Okay, some level of intensity might be different, but problem is there with everybody's life. And if you want to succeed, you need to learn how to master this. And that's what the first 2 weeks of this program will be, a practical workshop to make your dreams come true, not in talks, but in actions. We will start doing that. That transition will start. And when we land in the third week, so this week is going to be much more focused about the IT industry. Okay, so IT industry related, whatever 13 years of my IT experience, the do's and the don'ts, becoming high performer, getting results, opportunities. So that is going to be planned in the week 3 of this program. देखो guys, I tell you, you will find a lot of techniques के कैसे क्या करना है, but eventually your life will stay the same if you don't act. So थोड़ा सा empty your vessel. Okay, get into a listening and receiving mode. Okay, no matter how much great you know, and you will definitely know a lot of right things to be done, but let's become a student with a curiosity. Let's learn, okay, what kind of life is not yet with us, and how do we really uncover and bring it into our life. Let's ask some serious questions and stick with it, guys. Okay, fine. Next, it's a complete free program. Okay, so there is no money involved, not today, not at the end of the full 21 days. It's a complete free program. So keep money out of the equation. What we want is you and me time together for, and commitment towards actions for this next 21 days. And you will find that first kick, okay, wow, I can do great things with my life. I am in control of my life. I can really master it. Okay, fine. Now, as part of today's session, so fine, all these things will happen. Tomorrow, 9 p.m., we will connect again for the day 2. Straight away, we'll get on the practical actions and all that thing will be there. The same Zoom link which you have joined today The same link will be even applicable for this entire week, Monday to Friday, same Zoom link. So you can bookmark this and join tomorrow 9 p.m. And I will give what is going to happen from tomorrow. But what is going to be there today? It's interesting. Okay, and I have never taken this kind of a session, and I feel it is really going to give a lot of insights and values and eye openers. So देखो, right now I am in Thailand. ठीक है, so Thailand बोलते public हंसती है, अरे decent है. Okay, it's pretty decent. इंडिया वाले थाई के साथ रिलेट करते हैं, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है guys. It's a pretty decent place. You can have your family tours and everything here. It's a nice place to be in. ठीक है. So देखो, what I realized it, there are flavors of everything here. So जो भी चाहिए मिलेगा. Good nature, you will find it. Nice time with family, you will find it. Eat food, you will find it. Adventure, games, sports, you will find it. So it's a collection, and उल्टे सीधे काम भी चलते रहते हैं. So it's all there. Now coming back to stuff. So accordingly, in this recently I happened to walk into a seminar which was being conducted here, okay, where some of the very high-end CEOs came, okay. Some were like current CEOs, and some were those who have actually been CEOs for like past 10 years, 20 years, and really took businesses from scratch and from falling situation to very epic heights. Okay, and they were like into their late 70s kind of in their life, so bude but experienced bude. Okay, so I really happened to went into that kind of an atmosphere, and the thoughts that they were discussing, okay, it was so magical. When you just be around such people, you get inspired just by listening to them, looking at the energy which they exhibit. Guys, come on, people in the age of 70 having that spark in their face ke kuch karte, and that's awesome. Okay, nowadays people in 30s 40s will be like, ah, chal rahi hai life casual. But those guys in 70, that really ignited just being there. And that's what, when you hang out with such people and just know them, you get inspired to do something big with your life. And while I was going through the session, it really triggered me, bhai, all these learnings. Okay, it was a lot of things we discussed. Okay, 3 hours workshop, lot of things. We were just listening. Okay, so discuss matlab main sun raha tha, maza aa raha tha. It was a pretty chill atmosphere there. But as I was noting things down, I said ki, bhai, it is my responsibility that I should give it to my people. So all of us, okay, focus towards growth. We have been doing it regularly. So all the core learnings which I got from that session, today we are going to focus on that. The best career tips from very highly established CEOs who really conquered the world, basically. We are going to discuss that today. Okay, to the point, precise techniques we will discuss. And I think some of the things will really be thought-provoking. Okay, you would need to really question yourself, ki, bhai, what am I doing with myself? Where do I stand? Where do I not stand? Okay, so chalo, let the journey begin next. Okay, so like पठान बोलता है, अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लो, मौसम बिगड़ने वाला है. ठीक है, so चलो थोड़ा बिगाड़ देते हैं मौसम को. Okay, so everybody take some notes, guys. Okay, everyone open some notes. Be a student, guys. Lifelong student, lifelong learning. That's the only way to live. Not listening, making notes, striking everything to your heart and mind when you write it down. Feel it, emotionalize it. Success comes with certain actions. So everybody, please take up some notes. Maybe soft copy, hard copy, book, pen, paper, soft, whatever, notepad, wordpad, X number of things. Okay. Now open. Okay. Now the best tip which I found there, it's one-liner statement. And I think if you really dissect this, you can build your entire next 30 years based upon this statement. Whether you are into your own career building, private jobs, corporate jobs, whatever, or whether you're in the business industry. Okay, one statement which summarizes your entire 30 years, my entire 30 years. And it is so wonderful. Okay. So, and I really, that statement, I wrote it so many number of times. So school mein homework used to be there, write 100 times. I wrote it full page on a piece of paper to really memorize this statement. Okay. And I want to give it to you, a gem statement by which you can build your next 30 years of career. Okay. Write it down, guys. Okay. You can apply this for corporate jobs, for business world, anywhere. Okay. So everybody, please make a note of this quick thing. Okay. Just put a title there. Okay. Best career tip to apply. Best career tip to apply. Okay, and write this thing down. Okay. What is my niche? Niche. What is my niche, comma, that I love, comma, that I am competent in. Okay, what is my niche, comma, that I love, comma, that I am competent in, comma, and there is market for, and there is market for. Okay, comma, and how do I constantly, yes, this is awesome statement, and how do I constantly and never endingly, how do I constantly and never endingly improve, never endingly improve, so that I have that cutting edge, so that I have that cutting edge and being able to give more, and being able to give more. Okay, just read it. This is the full statement. Okay, read it 2-3 times and just try to make some sense, and then we'll take next 5 minutes to really dissect this statement. And you need to align your career in this statement. That's it. Your next 30 years of your life, you just align it in this, and you will really go high. Okay, one by one later. So just read it through. I personally like this a lot. Yeah, we will dissect it one by one. Okay, so but try to make some sense out of it, and then we will go. Okay, so I'm repeating. Okay, what is my niche that I love and I am competent in, and there is a market for? And how do I constantly and never endingly improve so that I have that cutting edge and being able to give more? Okay, this is how we have to plan our careers. Okay, now let's break it down. First, what is my niche? It's a very big industry. Any field you take, it's a very big industry. You need to really pinpoint what is your area, your business area, your focus area, what is your domain, which is a small segment of this big market. Okay, everybody of you will have a different focus area. Somebody might be a tester, a developer, a front end, a back end, an architect. Any other industry will have their own roles. So you need to understand, in part of a very big of this industry, you play one segment of role. So you need to identify your niche, that narrow segment, which is your territory full on. So first you need to identify what is your expertise in, what is your niche, that one small segment of this big industry. Okay, next, that I love. Now you need to fall in love with that narrow segment which you have chosen. Whatever industry, in whatever job you do, if you have identified your role, okay, I am that, you need to fall in love with that. There is no other way. And guys, let me, like, I'll be honest with you. If you don't love your job, in a matter of next 2 years, switch it. Go towards a different industry where you actually like it, because this life is too hard to complain, cry, and say, I wish I should have lived differently. It's not worth that. Okay, so if you're not comfortable, not happy with what you're doing right now, change it, plan it. I'm not saying immediate tomorrow, but next 2-3 years may find the industry where you will really prosper nicely. That's what loving what you do is important. Everybody says it, but practical. Okay, so what is your niche? And then you need to love your niche. And then at the same time, you need to see that you are competent in nothing, but you have the required skills which will help you to perform in your niche which you really love. And guys, skills is very beautiful thing. If you don't have it, if you spend some time, you can acquire new skills. Human being constantly grows, so forget about skills. If you don't know something, start putting efforts to learn it. In a matter of 6 months, you will become better. and that's what that I am competent in. So I try to identify that area, and next there is a market for nothing but whatever this niche you are picking, which you are loving, which you have skills about. There should be a need for the world for this. Guys, if anything is coming as no, you need to keep experimenting with your life till you find all yeses. For your industry, ask all these questions. And if anything is not happy for you, you have to switch. You have to keep experimenting with your careers till you find the right match. And guys, we are talking about next 30 years. And there is a market for nothing but market should have a need for what you are doing. And then how do I constantly and never endingly improve? It is a never ending curve. Nobody becomes saturated. So always learning, always growing, never endingly, so that I have that cutting edge. What does this mean? Remaining 90% of the market will not be a specialist in that, but you will have that because you have grown constantly. So it's hard work, continuous learning. So you develop that cutting edge, which makes you belong in the top 10% of the world in your niche, which you love, which you're competent in. Okay. And then being able to give more. Nothing but whatever you did all this. By this, you need to offer more value to the world. Guys, this is brilliant. Okay. I really want guys put it on a paper, stick it somewhere, and daily keep asking yourself question: are you in the right industry doing really what you are meant to do on this planet? And if you find there has to be a difference, plan it and switch to a different life, because in the end, are you satisfied with your life? That will matter. And the only thing which will matter is कि भाई life में कुछ कर दिखाया. I made my existence count. And accordingly, trial and error, guys. This life is beautiful. You have 30 years, 40 years. So when you start at 20s in doing your job, till 60s you are full, healthy, fine. 40 years बहुत time होता है. You can do a lot of wonders there. Okay. So guys, this is the statement. Evaluate to yourself. See how many are yes right now, how many are no right now, and try to convert every no into an yes. And if you feel no, you're in the wrong place, don't hesitate, but plan yourself out and get towards a better vision. But there has to be a market, because if there is a market, then you will be getting money rewards, and you have to be good in what you do. Then only you will belong in the top, and you have to love it, and you have to find that what area you want to really expertise in. Okay, simple statement. It touched my heart, and I feel everybody of us can live greatly here. Okay, agreed? Every statement important. थोड़ा सा high funda है, and पहला तो मेरे को भी bouncer गया, but yeah, that's how CEOs think, and I was able to relate with it. कि wow, कहाँ सोच रहा है बंदा? एक statement में summarize the entire career. Wonderful. ठीक है? Okay, now second. This is interesting. Okay, now the second learning. I'll share my screen and first show it to you, and then we will try to dissect it. Okay, this is again very wonderful stuff. Okay, take a second. Just look at the screen. Keep your mind empty. Let the knowledge come to you, and you will start experiencing कि भाई कुछ और ही चल रहा है. Something else is going on. Okay, देखो. This is really wonderful. Some of you might have heard about this already. Bill Gates' story. Okay, how he started, how he clicked things. And we all are afraid of rejections, right? Some of you might be doing job hunts right now, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm applying so many places, nothing is happening, companies are not responding. I go to an interview, I get rejected. Some people working in the company, they might be saying, no matter how much hard I work, I don't get recognized, opportunities, promotions are not coming to me. Should I switch? Should I not? You need to understand, rejections, failures are part of life. Okay, now we are going to discuss ki bhai, what is the right way to actually accomplish success throughout these failures and rejections. And this is something which is proven to the world, but guys, 80% of the world will not follow. So as part of this group, give a commitment to yourself ki bhai, I will belong in the top 20%. Forget about the world, you will belong in top 20%, and because of you, your families and friends will belong in that kind of quality, because as a human being, we are capable of it. So capability is there, potential is there, we need to just apply that. Bill Gates ka simple example, what he said, I worked on my idea. Okay, these are Bill Gates' words. Ki bhai, I designed a very great idea, the best that I could have. And guys, he has changed the world, right? So he designed the best idea. And he said, I pitched that idea to 1,200 people. Okay, let's do this, let's do like this. 1,200 people, he pitched his best idea, and 900 people rejected it straight away. 1,200 missing 900 simply rejected that idea. Okay. Next, 300 showed some interest. 900 rejected, 300 showed some interest. 85 people actually did something. Out of 300, 85 people actually did something. Out of 85, 30 people took serious interest in whatever he was saying and doing. And out of this 30, he said 11 people made him multi-millionaire. You need to understand, this is real world. This is real world. You applied for 100 jobs. Let's say Bill Gates applied for 1,200 jobs. What happens? There is rejection at every step. This is real world. You want promotion. You might not find the right company, not the right manager, not the right people, because you are part of just this. From 1,200, getting to that 11, which is going to make a difference, that's 1% chance of success. You cannot be disappointed out of life, guys. We cannot be disappointed out of life, because this is how the real world works. Your ideas cannot be, at times your ideas will not be valued, opportunities will not be given, and a lot of things will go against you, because that's how the real world is. Still know it as a conclusion, 1% chance of success. In the full field of marketing, sales, they say, bhai, if 10%, 15%, 20% success rates are happening, it is very great for you. Now you need to think different. You applied how many jobs? How many are responding back to you? And just if you do 10, 20, and if the market doesn't respond back properly to you, you get broken. That's not how the world works. Maybe it might get even more brutal. So you need to understand, okay, bhai, what is going wrong? The failure rate, rejection rate in the world is pretty high. The very big successful CEOs of the world has encountered that. And still they applied something which we are going to discuss right now. Because of that, they were able to still stick with getting the results which they got. That means every one of us, you, me, all of us, will encounter failures in our life, will encounter rejections. That's guaranteed. People will not like us, people will take away stuff from us, maybe people will say no to us. A lot of problems will come in no matter what career, what industry you are in. But you need to always remember, there is that top X percentage, 2%, 5%, 10%, it could be anything, where there is a possibility where you have all your richness of life stored. And your full life funda should be in trying to identify that top X percentage where things will click for you, because the rest, everything is going to be a rejection. And it is going to take some time, and you need to be patient. Now let's understand, okay, how do you really do it? So I want you to first believe in yourself. His best idea was straight away rejected by 900. Had Bill Gates been like any other average minded person, after so many rejections, he would not even have tried. But he is there because he did a different approach. Now, if you have applied for 500 companies, and if you have one promotion and you're trying a lot in your company, still not getting it, that means you're just juggling with these layers. You need to follow a system, an approach by which you can find these people. And now let's discuss what that is. Okay. And you will realize that automatically results will start coming into your life. And this is great stuff. Okay. Now, this is simple. Now, just try to relate. Let's take a simple story. Okay. A farmer sowing seeds in the farm. Okay. Kuch seeds laga. And Let's make it even more complex so that it connects with real world. At least his field, he has plowed it, fertilized it, so there is chances that success rate will be high in his field. But let's say he's a regular person just trying to sow some seeds. Okay, now what happens as a person? Now you need to try to relate. Person sowing seeds is you trying to accomplish your task. It could be getting a job, it could be getting a promotion, it could be dealing with your life challenges. You need to understand some of the seeds which the person will sow. Okay, birds will come and eat it away, right? That's how nature is. Bird sees a seed, it takes it away, and now you're waiting. Okay, bhai, I applied and I'm not getting even an interview call because the HR saw your resume, and maybe at that same time some other resume came and the HR saw that, and your profile never went in front of their eyes. So some other birds will take away opportunities from you. Quite possible. You don't know what's happening on the other side. Next, some of the seeds which the person will sow will fall on barren lands. Nothing but kitna. No matter what you do, it's never going to fruit. It's never going to give results. Nothing but, let's say you have applied for n number of companies, n number of promotions. The person on the other side is not even looking at what you're doing. Why? Because there are thousands of resumes and there are so many people to get promoted. People are not even noticing you. You will not get success there also. So some seeds birds will eat away. Your opportunities are gone. Some seeds fallen on the barren land. It will never give you results. Opportunities are gone. These were the top 900 people for Bill Gates. Nothing clicked. Some seeds will fall on land where it will plant, but it's a thorny land. Thorns are there. Those were the next 300 people. They tried to do something, but because the thorns were there, growth did not come. You need to understand your results in life will be like this. You threw something here, something there, nothing is working out, and then something starts clicking, but there are thorns there and it is not allowing your growth to happen. And then you still keep sowing, and what you realize is some seeds will fall on the right land with the right nurturing, where there is enough water, fertilizers, and they will take the root and they will start growing. Now the point is, if you worry about the bird, if you worry about the barren land, if you worry about the thorns, and if you stay your entire life in just fixing it, it's not going to get you anywhere. The right way of success is you need to continuously keep sowing the seeds. There is a term called as law of averages. You keep continuously sowing the seeds. That's it. Let the birds eat, let the barren land take, let the thorns kill. But as long as you're sowing, there are always chances that your ideas, your efforts, your results will fall to the right managers, to the right companies, to the right opportunities where it will click. Guys, from 1200, 11 people made him a multi-millionaire. You need to understand success probability boiled down to 1%. Now you need to multiply your sowing the seeds effort. Guys, never say no. And that's how you succeed in life. Understood? Failures will be there, rejections will be there, problems will be coming. And know it, all these problems and distractions are going to be there. But if you get stuck in your life to just fix these distractions, you will be stuck and frustrated and irritated, and you will hate your life. Because the birds will keep coming and keep taking away. Barren lands, you put all the efforts to make it fertilized, it might not happen. Yeah, thorns, cleaning it up, you might end up affecting your hand, blood and all. But if you keep sowing it in the continuously, you will find the right ground. That's the right way of living. Don't worry about the failures and rejections. Just focus on how you can get things done and keep doing it. So applying for interview, if things are not working, keep applying more. Yes, keep studying, analyzing what's going wrong, but keep still doing your actions, sowing your seeds. The law of averages. What is the law of average? You keep doing consistently something over and over, over and over, over and over. Eventually, the average will give you result. Something will succeed, something will fail. But when you keep doing it repeatedly, eventually things click. And this simple way all the big successful people of the world has applied. You take the biography and the life story of anybody who is at the top positions, they will all say it was very hard. I encountered this recently. I was talking to the CEO, okay, or in my friend circle. He really accomplished a big stuff in his life. I was speaking with him, and when I said, yeah, I'm planning to do this, I'm planning to do that, his first reaction, he said, Tosif, it's going to be very hard. He made it, but he told me, Tosif, it's going to be very hard what you're trying to do, because there will be failures, there will be rejection, there will be sleepless nights, there will be times where you will feel quit and running away from all this, because rejection is there and 99% will be like that. So I want you to open up your mind, understand what the world is, how it works, and why you fail, and how do you overcome that. Simple way. Keep sowing the seeds. So guys, just write down the second step. I don't think you need to write the entire story, but just relate with it. Okay, write down the second key learning for today's: keep sowing the seeds. Keep sowing the seeds. Are Vishaka, write it down. Betty Vishaka, लिख ले भाई, लिख ले. Okay, keep sowing the seeds until you get the results. Okay, keep sowing the seeds until you get the results. Okay, that's the second learning, guys. Apply this all throughout your life. Failures aayenge, problem will come, but let's overcome it. 1% chance of success, and all the top people have taken that 1%. Okay, there are so many examples. I don't want to keep telling about it, but there are so many examples. Life is through all that. Okay, now this is next. Next is pretty interesting. The third learning, and this is the last learning, and I think in the next 15 minutes we will be able to close the call. And this, okay, when the guys were discussing this, my mind actually just opened up, and I'm like, what? This is like pretty deep thinking happening. Okay, so yeah, if some of you guys get it like bouncers and like, Tosif kya bol raha hai ye? Okay, it's pretty simple, but you try to really understand and relate with it. Okay, I've really made some notes also about it so that I should not miss on the right core points. Okay, so in life, everybody of us, last topic for the day, in life, everybody of us, in the end, boils down to we want success, right? Success and failure, these are the two things of life. And while we are living on this planet, everybody says we want success and we don't want failures. Or yes, failure is a part of life. Whatever Proverbs and the world has done analysis, failure is a part of life. You will encounter failures. You use it as a stepping stone towards success. Either you succeed or you learn. You never fail. All these things are there. But in the end, it's two things. Either you will get results in life or you will not. Either you will succeed or you will fail. And all these fundas. Okay. Now, you need to understand how do we live our lives? Okay, we all have 24 hours. So that's a critical, guys, understand it pretty nicely. Okay, how do we live our lives? We all have 24 hours from morning till evening. The way we think and the way we act, that makes up our full life. Okay, the way we think, the way we act, that makes up our full life. Now, how a failure is encountered? Okay, now a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Can you just write this down, guys, everyone? Okay, how a failure is built up, just write it. Few errors in judgment repeated daily. It's very simple thing, but majority of us do not think about it like this, and that's where we are encountering problems in our life. Today, let's open up that mind. Okay, a few errors in judgment repeated every day. This is how failure is accumulated. Okay, let's just understand a few things. What is a few error in judgment? Dekho, we are all smart. Okay, whether you like it or not, you're smart. You can make right decisions for yourself. If somebody says, okay, if somebody says this is a vegetable and this is a fried, let's say, chicken leg piece in front of you, okay, you are smart enough to understand what is healthy for you. Everybody can make a decision, higher vegetable, acha hai, that's more healthy for us. Okay. But an error in judgment. You say, no, I don't want that vegetable. I'll still eat this fried item. Okay. You have made an error in judgment. But when you do it repeatedly, then you will accumulate failure in your life. Once in a while, it's fine. Error in judgment. You are making wrong judgments in your life. Okay. Today, how do you want to spend your day? Should you spend in just social media time waste? Or should you do something meaningful with your life today? If you made a wrong judgment here, error in judgment, that is going to accumulate failure for you. Dekho guys, results do not happen overnight. Today you made some mistake and tomorrow something goes wrong. It doesn't happen. You accumulate your success over a period of time, or you accumulate your failures over a period of time. Errors in judgment repeated daily will make you a failure in your life. It's not about just today you made few three wrong decisions and then tomorrow you expect life will fall apart. It doesn't work like that. But if you make wrong judgments for next 5 years of your life, you will definitely fail in your life. If you continuously keep eating junk for the next 5 years, you will destroy your health. If you continuously addict yourself to social media and no knowledge growth, you will become a disaster in 5 years. If you continuously be a rude person or low in confidence, lack in confidence person, because you are choosing to live a life like that, self-doubting, self-belief system is broken, not really realizing, can we do something great? It's an error in judgment. You can choose. What do you want to think about yourself? Are you capable to solve your problem? Or are you scared and coward and you don't like to face your problems? It's a judgment which you have to do. What kind of a personality do you think you are? Strong, capable problem solver, or scared coward who wants to run away from problems? Now you have to make a judgment. And if you make an error in judgment, you know, I want to be scared, nervous, I want to run away from problem, and this attitude, you repeat it for next 5 years, every single day, you will become a loser in life. There is no other output for this. Guys, it's pretty logical. What you accumulate on a daily basis, your future will be like that. If you keep making error in judgments, you will not see problems today, tomorrow, but you will guaranteed see problems in 5 years from now, or maybe even 2 years from now. Socho. You might just say, today I just wasted, I did a lot of wrong things. How does that impact my life? An apple a day keeps doctor away. Okay, I did not eat apple. Kahan hai? Doctor nahi aaya. But you don't keep doing that, and you do like a chocolate a day every single day. The doctor bolenga no sugar for next 30 years of your life, because you have accumulated your own failure over a period of time. This is how human beings work. Thoda samjho. Whatever you do in your today, it's like pretty simple. We are all building our future by taking actions in today. Every single thought that we think, every single action that we take or we don't take, it is all going to cost us in our future. All the wrong things which you are doing right now in your life will guaranteed impact your future in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now. And all the good things that you do, it will all accumulate and you will be rewarded in a long-term life. So guys, don't look at just future. Start building your future by acting in the present. So guys, just again, you have written this. A few errors in judgments repeated every day will accumulate failure for you. And just take this second step. Okay. Okay, just write this down. Look ahead 5 years in future. Okay. Look ahead 5 years in future. And now you need to answer this for yourself. Write it down. Look ahead 5 years in future and ask a question. And ask a question. Which errors in judgment? Which errors in judgment that I am doing right now? Which errors in judgment that I am doing right now will cost me failures, will cost me failure in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. Simple, guys. You need to start analyzing your own life. Which error in judgments which you are taking right now will cost you in next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years of life? Because that's how life is. You eat pizza today, nothing happens. You do that for a long period of time, gaya, everything gets destroyed. You choose to be lazy today, nothing happens tomorrow. It's all fine. But you live a lazy lifestyle for next 10 years, you will not be able to do anything great with your life. Okay? All these are problems which you are accumulating. Now, simple, success is the reverse of this. Good judgments, which you follow it as a discipline, that will accumulate success. Simple. It's all like every single day, you have to make a decision. If you are making a bad decision, that will destroy your future. If you are making a good decision, it will accumulate. Result will not come today, tomorrow. But with time, you will reach towards a very future. Okay. And that is going to be a difference. We all will start at the same layer in the beginning of the race. Some people will succeed because they kept making right decisions, and some people will fail. Okay. So just write down the second thing, success habit. Okay. Success habit, good decisions that you make every single day. Good decisions that you make every single day consistently. Good decisions that you make every single day consistently will reward you success. Will reward you success. Simple thing. What you just opened up my mind. Ki bhai, kya bol raha hai? So see, you're speaking like this. He was in his 70s speaking like this, and that means he has really seen life, man. Okay. Now, because he sees that he has lived next 30 years ahead of us, 40 years ahead of us. That's experience talking. Okay. Now, this is the next thing which he said, and that's wonderful. Okay. Just write it down. Everything impacts every other thing. Majority of us might not really understand and relate with this, but he just opened this thing. Everything affects every other thing. Okay. What he said is, this was pretty insightful. Let's say if you do one wrong thing today, you might say, ek hi to galti hui. But that one wrong thing will inspire to do another wrong thing. And there is a chain of effect which will be triggered in your life. You might say, what happens today if I just don't wake up in the morning? What happens if I don't go for a workout today? What happens if I don't learn something new today? What happens if I waste my time today? He said, everything impacts every other thing. If you choose to not wake up today, maybe you will not even read a book. Maybe you will not even have a fun time with your family. Maybe you will not even spend time to upgrade your skill. And it will all impact all the areas of your life, because you will just say that you became that attitude basically. What happens? Nothing happens. And similarly, if you start doing right things, one good thing will make you to do another good thing with your life, will make you to do another good thing with your life. And that's how a chain of success will be formed. Everything impacts every other thing. Now you need to get serious, because all the error in judgments which you are making, it's not just impacting that judgment, it will impact you in other judgments that you make as well. And one failure will cause failure in other and other and other. That's big. Now we know why 80% of the life of people is going to be destroyed, because they are making wrong judgments, and all their judgments are impacting each other. And then they say ki, "Arey, kya hota hai? Ek hi to miss hua." But when you fast forward 10 years in future, life is destroyed. Okay. So just understand. Okay. Everything impacts every other thing. Okay. Now comes, what's the solution of this? Okay. We have still next 5 minutes there. What's the solution? Okay, simple. We already discussed. Your thoughts and the actions which you take today will change your future. Start taking positive actions in the present moment. One positive action, doesn't matter how small it is, how big it is, one positive action you take today, and you will start changing your life. It will give a rhythm, and you will feel like doing another positive thing, another positive thing. A chain reaction will impact your life, and slowly you will go away from the old and towards a better future. Okay. So just write down this next thing. Just write down the last statement. Okay. Start with any simple positive action towards life. Start with any simple positive action. It could be taking a 5 minutes walk. It could be reading a book. It could be doing a gym. It could be anything simple but positive. And you can make judgment because you are smart. Okay, make the smart choices. You know what's right, what's wrong. Make a smart choice, no matter how small it is, but do something right. It will start, that seed will be planted, which will root and give more fruits to you. Okay, start with one simple action, and that's how it is. Just get started with it. Okay. And one last eye opener I will just give before we close today's session. Okay. Before that, let me just share you the attendance link. Today, whoever marks the attendance, we are going to share, like, I'll share 50 ebooks. Okay, some of the best collections which I have. I will be sharing that with you guys. So I'm just sharing the attendance link. So please provide your email ID, valid email ID, because I'll give you a Google Drive link. Okay. 50 ebooks we will be sharing, and that's how we will build more consistency. Okay. So chalo, attendance for today. Okay, just mark this. I'll be sharing 50 ebooks by tomorrow. A Google Drive link with 50 ebooks. That's one. And second, there is a proverb: ki whatever gets measured gets improved. So all of you guys who really want to upgrade yourself, right from tomorrow, we are going to get into practical actions. So do log in from your desktops and reserve this time. Ki bhai, this will be my growth time. February is going to be the best year, best month of my life. Thoda sa hold your standard there. February to be the best month of your life, and let's start doing things today. Okay, and code for today, guys, there is an attendance code. Let's put a code for today as 1111. Okay, code for today is 1111, and let's take the form. And just join in, guys. 21 days. There is no money involved. It's your commitment for your own growth. And all those who will be coming it daily by daily, right from tomorrow, we will start taking actions. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking to share the link again. Let me paste it. Code is 1111, and this is the link. And one last thing I'll touch is just a few minutes, but again, these are like brilliant things. Okay. And these are something which every one of us go through. So yeah, please mark the attendance. Let's take one more minute to mark the attendance, and then we'll move to the next piece. And today's session is on YouTube as well. So I'm pasting the YouTube link as well. I'll maintain some blog and share you guys, but yeah, it's recorded in YouTube as well. And we all are very capable people. We just need to rediscover our own existence. Okay. Doesn't matter what your parents were, what your background was, how people taught you, how you grew. It's all possible to change. There is a time when you have to take responsibility of your life. And I think we are all at that stage where we can take that responsibility. Okay. Okay, fine. Chalo. One last thing for today. It's already time. Just 5 minutes maximum. We'll close the session. Okay. Now, what this said is, we talk about these failures, habits, and error in judgment, right things, and all that. Everything is there. Okay. One of the main problem which people have, okay, you, me, we all might have it. Okay. It's all about trying to give always blames, excuses, reasons. Okay. That's naturally it comes to human being. If somebody points out finger at me, it will naturally come as a self-defense mechanism. Why, it's not my fault, it happened because of somebody. That's natural in human beings. Understand? Okay, nobody likes to get blamed at anything. But that's where it comes. How do you break this and get more mature about your own life? When things are falling apart, when your life is going through struggles, for how long will we keep blaming our circumstances? Kisko kisko? Who will you blame? The society, the rules, the taxes, the people, the friends, the family, your colleagues, your managers, your friends, the recession, the market? You need to understand external circumstances are never in our control. It will always be there. And those who find reasons will always find reasons for failure in any circumstances. Guys, we need to upgrade ourselves in our thought process. Those who blame, they habituate to blaming. And no matter what goes in the life, they will always have a reason of failure. Yeah, I failed because of this, this, and this. Your external circumstances were never in your control. From the time you were born, you did not even pick which family you wanted to go in. You were never in control. The outside nature is not in your control. The weather will change, the sun will rise, the changes will happen. Recession happened, it will happen. The market is not in your control. The world is not in your control. Circumstances are not in your control. In your control is decision making. Do you want to give excuses and reasons and put it on these circumstances for your failures? Or do you want to take charge of your life? It's a choice. Many people have this attitude for failures. Ki bhai, blaming, blaming, blaming. You need to understand for how long you will blame, your results will not change. The only way to change and get results is to own things up, to take the responsibility. Okay, I made a mistake. That's where I am here in my life. Doesn't matter what your struggle is going on right now. Look in the mirror and have the courage to say, I made a mistake. It was my fault. It was not your parents' fault, not your friends, not your family, not your education system, nobody. It was your fault. Okay, you did not realize it soon enough to fix it. And once you take that charge, you stop blaming, you take it on yourself. And then once you get that maturity, then you will take actions of one positive step towards success. And that will give a chain reaction in your life. And that will build your future 5 years from now. It's a simple thing. The core attitude needs to be switched. Rather than blaming, pointing finger at others, you need to look at yourself and accept I am wherever I am in my life because I lived a life and I invited and attracted this life wherever I am. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for wherever you are. I am responsible for wherever I am. And your actions can take you towards a better place. The sooner you get this realization, the faster you will start moving towards your success. But as long as you keep blaming, recession is bad, companies are not calling, this is a problem, that is a problem, you will always find reasons for failure. And unfortunately, in a long run, people will stay as failures only. So the core seed is change your attitude towards problems, towards excuses. Don't blame others, put it on yourself. Once you put it on yourself, you can do some changes in your way of thinking and acting. You cannot change circumstances, but you can change yourself. You can change the decisions which you make, the judgments which you make. Okay? So when you take responsibility, you can change your behaviors. And when you do right things, it will give a ripple effect for other right things. And then in a matter of 5 years, 10 years, you will succeed. Okay? So this is how it happens. Just think about all this, what we are discussing. And tomorrow, 9 p.m., join again. Right from tomorrow, we are going to discuss how do you get massive results in life. And it's going to jump right into a practical session. So do join in from laptops tomorrow because we are going to practically do goal settings, goal plannings, checking what do you really want in your life. And every day, 9:30 to 10, that 30 minutes is going to be a practical live action class right from tomorrow. First 30 minutes, we'll understand the concept. Remaining 30 minutes, we are going to take actions on this. So by the end of 21 days, I know this is the first time which we are doing guaranteed 30 minutes activities. Otherwise, it was a different session for the past 24 months. Okay, I personally feel it's going to add a lot of value. Okay, so chalo, thank you everybody and wish you guys a very bright, successful life. Ek bar life mili hai, you got it only once. Let's make it count, people. Okay, see you guys tomorrow 9 p.m.